Welcome to Algo Hour. It's June 20th. I'm here with Ted. I can see you this week.
How's it going? Good to see you.
I love it. I can see you. You're alive and doing well.
Yeah, we're getting through these turbulent and trivial times, I should say. I don't know. I'm just kind of continuing to move and groove. I just looked at my weather forecast and I've got 10 sunny days ahead of me. So I'm taking advantage of that and going to go outside and try and touch some grass. But what about you, IRL?
I'm outside all day, every day with the kids, basically. So I have some wicked mom tan lines. But we're doing sidewalk chalk. It's been super fun if anybody's following along on Twitter. We are putting together, last week we spilled the alpha that since 2 Tuesdays from now, our 16th episode was scheduled for the 4th of July, which is a big holiday here. I get a parade to go to, so we're going to do an after hours that Saturday, the 8th. There'll be a pregame poker tourney. There's going to be music giveaways, AMAs, live callers. I'm really excited, and I've been putting together those pieces. I was hoping to have that promo, Teddy, I know you've seen it, ready to show you guys, but I need a little bit more time with it, I think.
This community event is going to be something that I'm really excited about. I know IRL, you've been working really, really hard on it, and I want to give a shout out to you also. It's, it's the little things that are going to turn this into something really awesome. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Do we have a date? Are you giving that out yet?
Yeah, July 8th. Okay. We're going to go live at 9 p.m. EST, and we'll be live for a 2-hour special. The whole idea is to, make me feel like I'm getting out of my house. It's going to be a night out. And it's going to be a fun special event where we have time to shoot the shit and place some bets and just mess around. It's going to be fun.
I heard there's a rumor I'm going to be doing a Cooper Daniels impression, but I'll wait and see until we actually get there.
Ooh. I reached out to Cooper Daniels last week via DMs, and I was like, I'm so glad your morning show is back. He streams Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays live at 9 a.m. EST on his channel, The Recoup. And his skin is freaking flawless. The man is solid salt and pepper, more salt, and he doesn't have a wrinkle. So I DM'd him and was like, I'm so glad you're back, but also what's your secret? Because I have to be 3.5 feet away from the camera. He said I need to buy more lights. So pretty soon I'm going to light this up.
No, I'm telling you, I think beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as we will find out on Flextime later. But for now, I'm just happy that you're here, and also we have a guest.
We do. We have a special guest. I'm so excited. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find him, of course. But there is a tweet out. If you want to be our special guest, check out that Twitter tweet, and we will get you on that wheel to be our special guest. But let's welcome Bentogrizz. Hey, how are you?
Hey, team. Doing great. Thanks for inviting me.
I'm so excited. Firstly, you're our first audience member who's gotten picked by the wheel, so I'm really excited. You kind of know the drill because you watch the show, and I'm really interested to see how you do in our games. But also at the end of the show, you stick around, don't bail on us, and you get a chance to pitch your favorite project, which I'm really interested to hear more about. I know a lot of people are. It's like a Web3 dating app. Am I right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Stay tuned. That's exciting.
Yeah, I hope Luga gave you some really hard riddles today. We'll see. I don't want to spoil too many of the games, though.
I've seen them. He didn't go easy on you. I know that you're kind of an ecosystem pro. Yeah, for sure. Let's quick check in on the chat real fast and just say hello. Sheck's in the house. Let's see here.
I'm seeing chats IRL of you being a poker shark. I'm curious to see if that's going to carry over to our live event.
So originally I was thinking we'll have a 8:30 pregame that'll be free. And then we'll do like a 10 o'clock high stakes game. But I can't play and stream with y'all. So we might push that back. The Womp crew is helping me host the poker portion of the show. And I'm going to talk to them and see if maybe we can get a late night game where everybody on the show can play, because, you know, I'm a little jealous. Like, I want to be able to play some of the games too.
And also, Maureen is right on the money. Happy birthday, Felicia. I think it's awesome that it's your birthday. And yeah, I'm excited to hear what you have to say on the Starcast later. So,
speaking of poker and Feely's birthday, they are having a free game after the show today. There was a tweet, Web Crew posted it. I'll try to get a link in the comments, but yeah, free game at 3 p.m. today. The Womp Crew's hosting for her birthday, which I'm excited. And we have a special flash giveaway during the commercial break today. It's going to be fun. But Bento, I have homework for you to do while we go check in with our dev.
Okay.
I want you, if you have any NFTs, I want you to flex your best. You can pick 2 if you have them, and tweet them with our NFT Flextime hashtag NFT Flextime. And we're going to judge you like crazy during Flextime later on in the show. He's taking notes. I love this guy. All right, off to see our dev. Let's see if I can get Joe.
Let's go, Joe.
All right, there we go. All right, hey everyone. So I don't have a specific topic to talk about today. So what I wanted to do is I'll keep an eye on comments if people have specific questions. But otherwise, I'm just going to kind of give a rundown of some of the things we're working on at the foundation, and particularly that I'm working on, that I'm really excited about, that we'll be seeing later this year. So the first one, John, this past weekend, recently tweeted out that the MetaMask plugin is now on GitHub and anyone can see it and kind of try it out. So we have our plugin for MetaMask. We're still waiting for consensus to release like the plugin store basically, but the Algorand support itself is ready to go. If you're a developer, the documentation and examples, honestly, it's a little bit rough right now. Release is still a couple months out probably, but we now have that code ready and it's really exciting. So kind of just waiting on consensus, and then you'll be able to use MetaMask to interact with Algorand dApps. And personally, I don't think this is going to be the wallet that we recommend to like experienced Algorand users, but it's a really great onboarding tool if someone's familiar with MetaMask and Ethereum. They can now play around with Algorand without having to download a new wallet. So pretty cool. And so some other things we're going to be doing, we're going to be working on some new languages to make it easier for developers to build on Algorand. So I personally have been working on a language called TealScript, and it uses TypeScript, the most popular, or one of the most popular developer languages for building web applications. You can now use to write smart contracts. And I'm just about to update the documents and then do our first boot camp on that. So we'll hopefully start to see more and more developers as we increase our options for what developers can build on. Then, of course, we all know that one-click nodes are coming. That'll also be coming at the end of this month. I personally haven't been working much on them, but it's something I'm excited about, right? We'll get to see more and more people participating, which is great. Like we talked about with IRL last show, you can delegate to get more stake online, and now it'll be even easier to run your own node if you want to. So that's really exciting. And then we're also working on tooling. It's a tool called Conduit. And what this basically does is it allows projects to record information specific to their project. So right now, every dApp on Algorand has to connect to a full database of the chain in order to get information about on-chain activity, whether it's related to their app or not. And right now, this creates a big dependence on projects like AlgoNode. And AlgoNode is fantastic. I love Eartho and the guys over there, but there is kind of a big dependence on that tool for our ecosystem. So we're writing out tools to make it easier to projects themselves to decentralize and run their own version of the software that they don't need to depend on a third party for. So that's all the kind of stuff I'm mainly working on right now. And of course, the educational and just one-on-one developer help that I do on my day-to-day. But there's a lot of really exciting stuff that we're going to be working on. And, this is kind of a big year, in my opinion, for Algorand. Hopefully by the end of the year, the question of, or the answer to what's it like to build on Algorand is way better, and makes it easier for anyone to jump in and get started building on Algorand, because that's really the goal. And when I first started at Algorand and when John first came in, that's the first thing I said to him. So it's really great to be able to work on that and see it actually happen. And even if you're a non-technical user, you'll see reap the benefits of this by seeing more apps, by seeing more people willing to get started building their ideas, rather than having to rely on devs that already know how to build on Algorand. So those are just some of the things I'm working on. Again, if you got any questions, reach out to me. Happy to answer them. I'll also be there at the poker game later today. So if you got any questions there, feel free to ask there. Otherwise, find me on Twitter, email, Discord, whatever. Happy to answer questions. So thanks, everyone. I'm going to hand it back over to Bento, Ted, and IRL. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks. I love Joe. He just is the sweetest. He's the best. And he is like a brutal, talk about sharks. This guy knows he's like educated in poker and like knows famous poker. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm excited. We're definitely going to have to tweak the schedule for that after hours and make sure that the people on the show can play. Because yeah, I know, Teddy, you go hard when you play. You like come in and
well, my issue is typically I'm in higher stakes games. So for me, when I go in these free to play games, I just kind of don't really take it seriously, and I get way too caught up in the moment. But you sit me down with like a enough buy-in for me to go get a nice steak dinner, and I'll take it a little bit more seriously.
Okay.
It's got his poker face on.
Yeah. Bento, you play at all?
I do, and I'm the same way, right? If there's some skin in the game, then it makes it all that much more interesting.
So I'm so new. I've only ever played poker online with Algo Fam, if that makes anyone feel better. And I got some beginner's luck, so there's rumors that I'm a shark. But honestly, I like the bragging rights are enough for me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing and I won. Like, this is great. And it's just a really fun way to get to know Algo Fam in a different way. You get to see who's good at bluffing and bullying, and it's just a good time. I got so excited talking about After Hours that's coming up on July 8th. I forgot to go over the rest of our winners from last week. So we are giving away more Coop Live today. Last week we gave away 750 Coop Live for people who were listening. So yeah, I think Soodle came along with that winner, and then I know David S., you're in the audience today. I saw a comment from you. Thanks for watching. Yeah, there's 2 wheels every week. If you watch live, definitely leave a comment with your NFT or your wallet info. And I will add all the wallets that I see in the comments to the wheel, and we'll hand out another 750 Coop. But also, when we put out the In Case You Missed It, usually 24 hours or so after the live run, we'll give you another chance to win. So that is exciting. I love a good wheel of names. I'm not going to lie.
Absolutely. And as Michigan Mid says, Coop that Coop. So I think this is certainly a lot of fun. And I'm excited also to contribute in my own little mini giveaway coming up soon.
I'm excited. So, Bento, like I said, I know you watch the show, so I'm really excited to see how you do in some of our games. But as a reminder, you earn Algo for every right answer that you give us during our games, and that will get sent from the show to the project or organization of your choice. Last week, we put Moon through the ringer. He's the coolest, creator of Shep, 8-Bit Cones, Moon Dudes. And he won 64 algo that we sent over to St. Jude. So
Pressure's on.
I'm excited. I love
you
a good
said it, not
limerick.
me.
Are you ready to do our limerick challenge?
I'm ready.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm such a nerd, guys. And shout out to Lord Beluga, who's in the green. I gotta be able to like bring you in so you can watch people as we read your riddles. But he's been writing our riddles the last several weeks. He doesn't even use ChatGPT. He's going like this, like in the green room, very maniacally. I'm telling you, I've got to figure out a way to get paid access to our green room because his facial expressions are amazing.
That's so great.
Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Decentralized trading protocol that can, traders, liquidity providers, and even Dan recovered from the hack. This dApp is worth a crack. Come swap with me on
Tiny man.
Woo! Yeah. Nice. I feel like you sandbagged that and like made it.
Well, I was building up the momentum. That's
pretending like you really had to think hard. I love it. All right. We don't talk about this hub. Here you can be an art scrub. With tiny easels, you can paint weasels. Come draw with.
What's it called? I know what it's called, but I know what it is, but I'm forgetting the name. Bento, normally I'm good as a lifeline. I might need to defer to the chat here.
Yeah, can I defer to the chat?
Let's see. Do you think anybody's got this? Oh no, let's see.
No, I know what it is.
Talk about this hub. Here you can be an art scrub with tiny easels. You can paint weasels. Come draw with Art School Fight Club.
There you go. Thank you. I was getting confused by the Fight Club part of it. I knew art school, but then I yes. So thank you, Shek Juarez and Maureen. You guys are both legends for knowing the intimate parts of the NFT NFT world.
I love it so much. All right. Not only an algo active machine, she can create an incredible scene using composite photography. She's anything but ordinary. A favorite algo artist.
Maureen,
yay!
There you go. See, I kind of gave you an unknowing hint there.
I love it. You didn't even know what they were, Teddy. Nobody, you don't get to see these in advance, but I love that you thought that you got. Good job. All right, so you won 30 algo. You got all 3 right. Thanks to everybody for helping in the chat. Thanks to Lord Beluga for writing out our puzzles. They're so good, and I love the Limerick Challenge. It's one of my favorite games for sure. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do news, then sports, which is just I need to sit up straight and like get a second camera so I can turn and be like news, then sports. And then we're gonna go into who's active right now, and you're gonna get to hang out with Lord Beluga himself. How's that sound? Teddy, you in?
Oh, I'm all good. Let's go.
I'm excited.
All right. Let's go. Here's our news.
This is the sports stuff section on the Algo Hour, brought to you by yours truly, Ted.algo. I'm excited today. We've got a little bit of an abbreviated segment today, but nonetheless, we still have a lot to talk about. Leading us off, we have in NHL hockey news, the Vegas Golden Knights bringing it on home in a glorious 9-3 victory over the Florida Panthers to win the Stanley Cup, with Jonathan Marchessault winning the MVP trophy. It's their first championship in their entire existence of their team, but I'll be fair, it's only been 6 years. So that's kind of ruffled some of these old-timer fans' feathers. Ooh, a little bit of a tongue twister. Matthew Tkachuk was unable to help his Panthers out due to the monumental hit that he took in Game 3. And while he played in Game 4, it's come out now that he had a broken sternum. Oof. So regardless, what a great season from the Knights, with most of the other highlights from that kind of day being from the Saturday afternoon parade that they had on the Vegas Strip. So as you can imagine, they're not really fit for the live show. But regardless, it was a fantastic little experience for everyone involved. And my Denver Nuggets actually flew out to Vegas and were partying it up with them. So it was a very exciting and fun and weird mashup. Going across the pond, we have F1. Normally it's across the pond, but actually this time around it's in Canada. So I guess I should say up the border, where Max Verstappen has won the Canadian Grand Prix. It's his 41st career win, tying Ayrton Senna with the most wins ever. So this is one of those amazing and legendary moments that we're seeing, this passing of the torch. And hopefully we see in Austria if Max Verstappen can kind of continue this momentum. This was also Red Bull Racing, his team, their 100th win since their inception in 2005. So shout out to them. What an amazing team and an amazing just run that they've had. Longtime rival Fernando Alonso on the opening lap, he got passed by Verstappen, and ever since that point, it was really just a no contest. There was a couple other stuff that happened too, but to be frank with you, that kind of speaks to the whole race in and of itself. Going to look forward to the next Grand Prix in Austria on July 2nd. We'll have more for you then. Leading us into golf, taking us up from Canada down to LA, the LA Country Club, we had fellow Coloradan Wyndham Clark winning big at the U.S. Open, squeaking out a win against Rory McIlroy with a 2-putt par on the 18th hole. His complete game included being at least a co-leader for 54 holes. And while not necessarily a fan favorite, he certainly impressed those in attendance. Now, questions are beginning to surround his competitor, Rory, and his lack of a major since it's been near a decade. I think he won his last one in 2014. And the comments that we received from Rory just kind of are summarized by, yeah, I'm close. So we'll see. Finally, we have the MLB. As teams are fast approaching the midpoint of the season, which most teams have played over 70 games, pending, rain delays and all the other nonsense. Teams have kind of settled where they are. We've had certain runs. We've had the Oakland A's winning barely 20 games in 50 games, and then going on a 9-game winning streak, and then going on a 6-game losing streak. The point is, teams kind of know where they're at. Shohei Ohtani from the Los Angeles Angels is having a historic Babe Ruth-esque season. Yes, like the candy bar, where he's gone through and is not only hitting so many freaking homers, he's hit 6 home runs in his last 7 games, including having 2 home runs in one of those games, and also having a home run in the same game that he pitched in. That's right. That's some Babe Ruth stuff. Looking wider at the standings, though, the Rays are still kind of the team with the best record and look like the team to beat, as they most recently knocked off the A's and kicked off their losing streak that was originally an 8-game winning streak. So we will see. Purposely not talking about my own Colorado Rockies, as they're continuing to suffer a 8-game losing streak. They're all building like dominoes at this point. It's insane. At the end of the day, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully I can get some infield reporting from Coors Field at some point during the season to give the Algo Hour some extra color commentary. Now that's all for now. Now to Luga and Bento for Who's Active.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't see you there. You snuck up on me. Welcome to Who Is Active Right Now. I don't know if you can tell, but a little bit active. Bento, thank you for joining me in the most ridiculous of challenges, spaces, and experiences.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.
Good. So I gotta know, are you active?
I am. I love to swim in my pool in the backyard.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Now, pool size is very important. You got like an Olympic in your backyard?
I have to say it's a 24-foot round, so we've got plenty of room to swim.
Ooh, like circular?
Yeah. We just go in a circle.
I like it. I like you make a whirlpool.
Absolutely.
That's my dream. I told my wife I want a pool.
You got a big pool, right?
Some call it big. Some say it. It's not the size. Okay, not the size.
Okay.
Sorry. Speaking of, we just ran a challenge, specifically running, and the great Shaggy Bigfoot won both of them. Won the fun and 100 algo, and he was running with literal Sasquatches. I don't know if you saw him, but he was in the mountains.
Good job, Shaggy.
Running next to a river. Definitely Bigfoot on the other side of the river. Definitely. It was incredible.
That's amazing.
Get active. Last week, I unfortunately had to abandon you all, but Ross covered me with excellent power. A little bit jealous, but the man is shredded, and he did weighted sit-ups. So if you still want to get active for a chance to shuffle a Randy and Friends and 100 algo, get your weighted sit-up in by the end of the show. So you got about half an hour or so, and then boom, free fun. I don't know, Bento, did you do the weighted sit-up?
I didn't. I'm trying to keep my kegger. So next time.
You want to shrink that down. You gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, this week, all right, we're looking at the last week still. Yeah, we're looking at people that did weighted sit-ups. So there's a couple of cool weighted improvisational sit-ups I noticed. We had the great IRL with a laundry basket. That is the Nora Ensemble, yeah. I harassed them on Twitter to get active. It's kind of what my pastime now is to harass people to be algo active. So
it's working.
Thank you for enduring the abuse, everyone. I enjoy it. And then IRL with the laundry basket. Fantastic. Stop yelling at everybody. I yell at people, not you. But that was fantastic. I improv'd myself because for once all of my children were asleep. They don't do that a lot, but every now and then. Oh, that was great. Adorable cats. I like how often you get your animals involved, Feely. It's lovely.
Cheers.
No, nobody needs to see that. What's up? See, I was in the backyard doing some pool maintenance. That's why I was topless. I am ashamed of myself.
That's good stuff.
Thank you. That was adorable. And I had a little moose plushie. I don't know if you can see Penny Crayon's daughter, but I brought out her lovely little squishy moose, which I believe is one of the NFTs Penny used to model for her squishy friends. Good old Ross using his dog. Animals and babies get you bonus points, just for anybody that didn't know. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if you don't have one, just adopt one. It's totally worth it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. Can I just borrow it to do little push-ups? That's in the contract, right?
I think that's clean. Yeah. Just like ask your neighbors, be like, yeah, your dog's annoying.
Sure.
Can I do sit-ups with it? I love dogs. I just don't love my neighbor's dog.
Absolutely.
You can babysit and get algo active, which if you saw my ad from last week, having children is a free way to get algo active, just so you know. All right, so this week, coming up, very important, we got, just play it. I don't know, I can't tell you.
Algo active, swim.
I'm British. Sorry.
And that pool is huge.
It's massive. You can't tell, but it's a very large pool. It's at least my body.
We did it. We swim.
It's my daughter reprimanding me for being ridiculous. But yeah, so this is an absolutely challenge designed for you, Bento. So I want to see that
I'm in
amazing
it.
pool. I want to see
I'm
the
in it.
swim. And
Got
for
it.
everyone who doesn't have a pool, you know, get a little creative. Have fun with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a secret alpha, but
There's public pools all over the place.
public pools? Wow. Who would have thought?
Get the whole gang involved, right?
Get the whole neighborhood, everybody.
Everybody.
That's what we want to see. All right, folks, you heard it there. Do your weighted sit-ups in the next half an hour. Then go out and swim, film it, have a little fun, enter some contests, and we will end the Algo Active and move on to a commercial break and the great NFT Flextime. Thanks, Ben.
This is a commercial break where you, yes, you, the audience, can go and control or support or however you want to call it. Hit up IRL. We've got all the details. It's we've got scripted, unscripted, everything in between. You, yes, you can get in on the action. Now we have live for the audience, people who are in the audience today. I am thinking of a number between 1 and 5, and I will show the green room that I'm not lying. The first person to get that number in the chat is going to be the winner of 100 shrimp. Yes, 100 shrimp. Also, because I showed everyone in the green room, it's totally not going to be able for them to do it. So I'm going to give people a moment here and we'll get going here. All right, IRL, do you see the number? Oh, wait, she can't hear you guys. But yes, she can. All right, the number is 4. All right, who has it? Who has it? Maureen. It is Maureen Day with a capital M. Congratulations. I will get in contact with you, and if you just have shrimp opted in, don't even have to do anything. I will get it where you need to go. Thank you so much. Back to you, IRL.
Woo! Let's get everybody in here. I think we even got Joe. Joe, you're in flex time. Felicia and
Cheers.
Lord Beluga and Baby Luga, Little Luga. How you doing? First of all, just happy birthday, Feely. I just love you. I heart you big time. And everyone else does. The chat is just full of birthday wishes from you or for you. We love you big time. Happy birthday.
Love you. Thank you.
You're the best. I don't know what else. But let's get down to the brass tacks. We got a little flex time homework that we gave Bentogrizz, as well as we're going to take a look at everything everyone's been flexing lately. Because it's fun to feel flexy sometimes. Let's see what we've got. I'm gonna refresh the page here in case any catch bentos here. Oh well, Joe's just showing off now. Her name is Dee Dee.
Yeah, inspired by Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay. Aw, that's cute. That's really cute. Let's see here. What else we got? I feel like you can't go wrong with the horses for sure.
Horses always win. Well,
All
except
right,
when
so-
we're
Purposely
about
not
cliff.
saying anything because I'm jealous. That's all.
I hate that. But let's see here. Bento, you're gonna have to help me. It's not a sketchy bear. And what is this that we're looking at here?
Gluttonous bear.
Gluttonous bear, because he's got the belly.
Yeah.
They just had a shuffle, is that right?
They
Bento?
did, yeah. Aria
Okay.
did a shuffle on this, and such a sweet artist, and wanted to support it. I'm actually fairly new to the NFT area, so I found Maureen, I found Native, I found Aria, and I've been kind of enjoying picking up a few of these. So that's the Gluttonous Bear with Aria, and then Scully Gals. I just won that off of Native in the Discord, so I had to flex that one as well too.
Nice.
Native, are you listening? You didn't just get a tweet about winning, man. You got a shout out on Algo Hour. Native's amazing. He is a forceful personality. He's a force to be reckoned with. And he runs Scully and Friends. You said this is the Scully gal, right?
Yep, this is picked up 4 Scully friends when I first started from the shuffle, and then I just won the Scully gal in the Discord contest.
Nice. All right, shout out Native. I say he gets a pass for flex and stuff. One I couldn't even name. That's impressive. But and then you got a thumbs up Native in my opinion. But we'll get a quick read from our panel and see what they think about your flexes. Lord Beluga
really
with the thumbs up.
I don't know what it is. I've been looking at that, and I think that's an underrated thing that most collections don't think into more. Is like they either go all in on like having complex, super intricate backgrounds, or they either go like the 4 colors. And I'm like, okay. So I like the purple. It's kind of a weird comment, I guess, but
yeah, I agree.
I'm a fan of the PBG. I called it a few weeks ago. If you guys missed it on the show, you can play it back. I love it. It's in the middle. It's love. It's the PBG. And there's another really good flex that I spotted when scouting these. Feely, you gonna give him a thumbs up on these flexes?
Yes, solid flexes.
Joe? All right. So we'll give you another 10 algo for each of those flexes to the project of
You just started getting into buying NFTs, Bento?
I just started, yeah.
Once you get in, that's like where all your algo goes.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
thankfully Algo is like free right now. So
my wallet Algo is very small until the governance period is over. So more flexing later.
It's like 10 days.
I know.
I'm ready.
Almost.
Yeah, me too. Moon, who was our special guest last week. I'm sorry, Feely, go ahead.
No, I always try to get into governance every period, and then I spend my algo, and they kick me out. Like every time.
Solid DGen play. I love it. Moon was our special guest last week. He's amazing. Don't block him on Twitter. Looking at you, David. But he posted this golden Monsty, which I agree, and I instantly thought of a gash, and he commented in the in the tweet. So A+. A little Vlad for you guys. Vlad's really great. And Sad Kids. Oh, I love Sad Kids. They have their Gen 2 coming out really quick. I'm excited about it, but ooh, what is Sheck flexing? This is Inner Galaxy by Lucas Trips. I'm going to throw him a follow right now. Live.
Wow, live on the air follow. That's a big endorsement right there.
Endorse without knowing.
I
mean, I love Sheck, so if Sheck's into it,
okay, so we can blame
it's
Sheck.
worth a look.
Yeah.
Yes. In all fairness.
I like that. Just point the finger at someone else.
Always. That's Web3 way.
100%. Feely's flexing the Sad Kids and the Sad Kids. I didn't realize that was yours. The font's so small. I don't always catch exactly who flexes them. Looking smug with your birthday glow and these awesome. Sad Kids Clubhouse is a really cool project.
His V2 is public on Saturday, and then their holders is Friday. I hope I'm not wrong with that information, but it's coming up this week.
I need that info. If there's anybody from Sad Clibs or like Sad Kids or I know the Womp Crew, he's in there sometimes. Yeah, I need that info because I definitely have a couple early. I saw somebody be like, do you have a Sad Kids? And I was like, I've had my Sad Kids longer than you've had yours. So
tell him, sis.
Really
tell him.
For sure. Luga is posting this pixel head. Love the piano teeth.
That is the
a
greatest
fresh.
frog I've ever seen in my life.
That's a fresh flex. I love that trait. It's really good.
It's beautiful.
There are trait swap ins today, I believe. It started on the 15th or something like that, but they have a trait swap. I haven't tried it yet, but it ends today if anybody, wants to check that out.
That's a clean bird. I didn't know you had this, and I'm really jealous.
Yeah, this was actually like one of the first NFTs that I bought. I remember kind of going through, I bought like a couple of ghosties and stuff, like random, kind of more like one of one type stuff. But I was really eager to get into a larger collection when I had first got into the ecosystem. And I really resonated with just the overall simplicity and personality of it. It felt like it wasn't, not derivative of anything. It kind of felt but the Mingo of mostly not going out, I really liked that mantra. So
I think it shows your good taste. I know you just did some home renos and you were sending some pictures. They looked great, but like Ted's taste is on point, man.
Dude, the hat, it's totally you. It belongs to you.
Yeah. So I know I have like other NFTs that are some like quote unquote more rare or whatever. But I really like the ones that kind of all go together and match with who you are. So
Bento, do you know what MNGO stands for?
It's a fruit, right?
No.
Close. MMGO is mostly not going out, which is basically everyone here. And it's amazing. And I need to find, I know that they just, they're kind of gunning for top spot on TVL with Alguana, which has been historically the number one as far as total volume goes. And they've been kind of duking it out. And I need to find, and I always have a hard time finding it, but Middle Doug did an MMGO song that was amazing. And I still listen to it with my kids. I just have to find the tweet. Big Shrimpin's so good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely been awesome to go and be a part of such a cool ecosystem and seeing that project kind of grow. Maureen with the Exa market auction call to action auction, amazing paradigm stories. I have not seen anything from that artist before. I had seen briefly some stuff because of the press that Exa did for their different auctions. But wow, I mean, I got some Dale kind of vibes from it, but like more sinister. Instead of it being more detailed, I think it takes advantage of negative space a little bit better. I don't know. I'm done ranting. That's my TED Talk.
Yeah, Maureen says all hand drawn. I don't remember what chain she was on, but I got the honor of being on the curators judges panel for that call for artists from Exa Market. It's a really great piece. Yeah, all hand drawn is really impressive. Blessed was flexing some Mars comic. I flexed. Oh, this was the PBG I saw and loved, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
This flex is from Blessed, and I dig the smoky PBG. I think it's nice. It's a Pyrenees pack.
It reminds me of the old PlayStation 2 startup sequence when you would try and go and play the game, and then you would have to like go into the space-time continuum or whatever it was. I don't know. It's a blast from the past IRL, and it may be a very niche analogy, but I hope someone in the chat.
We were raised on PlayStation. I got you. Yeah,
thank you.
You're exactly right.
Joe, I saw your smile too. So
yeah, I was a GameCube kid growing up, but
same.
I respect the PlayStation. Nice.
More Sad Kids. Sad Kids is really cool. He focuses on mental health. He's just cool all around. Check it out for sure. Okay, so here's my flex. The Mars comics. It's everything, a little bit of everything all rolled into one. It's a dragon, it's an elephant, it's a unicorn. It's everything, and I love it. And it I don't know. It's been in my wallet a while. I've brushed it off a few times. It was time for it. So that's my flex this week.
Nice.
From Mars Comic, let's just quick check K9999. We got Ranter. It is helpful when you post a tweet, and I try
Look,
not
it's
to
me.
fall. I love it. That does look like. I love it. But it's helpful if you post a tweet and you want us to look at your flexes for Flextime. It is helpful if you post the artist credit too. I always get on Stacy a little bit about that when she posts something. Pepe Cakes, this was in the EXA competition too. I think it's cool. I don't know. I thought it was really inventive for being a PFP.
I like how the chocolate eyes. I don't know if they're crying or if it's just melting. But
It's melting with joy.
It's
that,
the other chart.
dot.
Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Yomo. I didn't realize this was a Shiba.
Yeah, it's the Fun
and
Friends collection.
Ranter didn't tag it, so
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
You gotta have a Shiba to
even
get
more
a friend,
jealous.
I believe.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not cool
wouldn't
enough.
know because I have been literally the most unlucky shuffler. I have entered pretty much every Shiba and every basic Belinda shuffle there has been, and like I cannot hit a shuffle to save my life right now. So I'm really jealous, and I kind of wish that maybe, yeah, we know Yoma. I enter those every time, like immediately, and I can't win. And so that's a Shiba friend by one of Shiba Crab's daughters. So that's really cool. I wanted to jump back because I didn't really realize that was a Shiba Plausible, which I'm digging their new name. This is Inspiration. I don't know who did the art, but it's pretty cool. Akita. We love us some Kyle and Akita. David S. flexing his Pope. Is that how you say it? Joe,
Pope.
You're a dev. Is that how you pronounce Pope?
It's not POAP.
Poap?
POAP.
POAP.
Yeah.
Plausible.
I love plausible so much more than Poap.
Pop. You gotta say it like from the South. IRL.
Oh my gosh. So, I love it. Bento, you did good for being a new kid on the block of NFTs, buddy. I'm impressed. I think you nailed it. Joe, I gotta say yours is one of my favorites. I love that it's my little brother used to watch Dexter's Laboratory when we were kids. So I don't know. It's just
How'd she lose her eye though? I gotta know.
Yeah, that was actually one of the first NFTs I bought. It was after meeting Jenna in person. We were at dinner at the recommendation of Ted, and then she asked me, "So when are you buying a horse?" When I get home, and then I bought her.
okay.
Of course,
I was surprised they didn't ask you to do a para thing right then and there. Like, okay, let's go.
My tentacles are reaching and everywhere. I'm Ted Technologyhe, the secret shadow organization that you think a big NFT is. So.
Oh my gosh, this is fun. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna let the Flextime crew go real quick. Another happy birthday to Feely. 3 p.m. free poker game hosted by the Womp crew. If you guys want to play for her birthday, that's awesome. And then we're gonna do, gosh, what's next? We've got another game to play with Bento. That's right. We're gonna do our Algo ecosystem challenge. We're gonna hear Feely's Starcast, and then we're gonna hear this elevator pitch. Y'all are gonna be at the show, the after hours, though, right? I think I got most of you confirmed for that. Luga,
Yeah, I'll be there.
It's on my schedule.
The baby's bedtime.
Yeah, 8:30 is their bedtime, so it'll be tight. But hopefully, if they go down.
We'll make it happen. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm really excited. All righty. Let's go put Bentogrizz back on the hot seat, y'all. I appreciate you big time. Bento, you made it through your first flex time. You did good. I love it.
I'm still alive.
We have one more game for you.
Okay.
And it's meant to desensitize you to the timer for the elevator pitch, right? Because that can be really nerve-wracking.
Sure.
So what's better than to give you something else really another timer really nerve-wracking immediately preceding, get you warmed up.
I like it.
Yeah. So my job here is to not distract you. Don't get distracted by the fingers that I'm going. I'm just really bad at counting, and I'm going to do my best. And I'll usually err on the side of generosity versus try and skimping you out of one or two. So.
Okay.
For sure.
Cool.
We're all going to count.
That.
Audience, help us out because Ted and I are not the greatest at counting.
I'm a great
on the fly,
counter.
Apparently. No, it's terrible. But we're going to give you 30 seconds to name as many Algo ecosystem projects as you can. Are you ready?
Oh, Lord. Yes.
All right. On your mark. Get set. Go.
True You, Maureen's Art, D-Fly, Para.algo, Vestige, Zones, Tiny Man, Algodesk, Pactfi, NFD,
7 seconds.
Rand Gallery, folks.
We'll give you folks.
No,
All
that
right.
counts. No, that totally counts. I got 12.
I got 12 too.
There we go. For the first time,
Hey.
I think IRL and I agree on our counting.
That means I get 20, right? Because you both agreed.
It's like hitting a jackpot, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I dig it. Fitting right in, Bento. This is the best. Oh my gosh. I dug that. I was waiting. You didn't mention the projects that you flexed.
I know.
But it's hard though. I get it because when you're up there and you're spontaneous, it's like someone could ask you what your name is, and if they put that right amount of pressure on you, you kind of just freeze up. So as someone that's done public speaking before, and I totally get it, have been there. But you did fantastic, Bento. I really am.
Thank you.
2 thumbs up.
Thank you.
12's an honorable number there. You did good. I'm impressed. So, I mean, we could tally these now since we all counted right, and there's not 16 different numbers floating around there. You won 30 algo for our Limerick challenge. Another 20, 10 for each of those fast flexes that you pulled out, and then you nailed 12. So what is that? You got 30, 50, 62 algo for the project or organization of your choice. I dig it. Get with me after the show and let me know where you want it to go, but I will make it happen. As a reminder for anybody, if you haven't dropped your wallet or your NFD in the comments, drop them in there. We're giving away 750 algo. And gosh, I love you all so much. There we go. There's been so many comments. I had to scroll quite a ways to find that. But definitely we give away, we'll be giving away Coop every week for the next several weeks. Thanks to Cooper Daniels airdrop to the show wallet. Thank you very much. And it's going to be a good time. So don't forget to post that. And then just a quick shout out, Bento. I know it's a little bit intimidating to be like, I've never met any of you, but I'm going to come on your show. And I just appreciate it big time. It's so much fun. Reminder to anybody, if you want to be our special guest on Algo Hour, there is a link at the top of the comments. You can put your hand up and we let the wheel choose. And then our sponsors. We got a whole ton of sponsors, and I point in the wrong direction every week, and I'm not going to do it this time. Ready?
There you go. You thought about it, though.
I did think about it. So there's NFT, Rand Gallery, NiftGen, Basic, Belinda, Algobots, Swenor, gov.voi.algo, Algo Leagues, and Notiboy. You guys are awesome. I dig it. It gives me so much push to just try my best every week. So shout out to our special sponsors. Reminder that there's ad space, and then I need y'all's help with this after hours. So if you're thinking you might want to be one of our live callers or a special guest on our after hours, definitely get with me. There's some shrimp that the show was given that we're going to be handed out. There's more coop. There's all sorts of NFTs that we're going to have. It's going to be a good time. But if you want in on the madness in the planning stage, definitely hit me up. Next.
Yeah.
What's next, Ted?
My final thoughts, just kind of going through the chat. Shout out Vince, Yomo, Moon, Ranter, and all the other amazing regulars that we have. I think it's just so cool to see such an amazing community want to empower it. So enough ranting. We'll get to the Starcast.
I dig it. We'll be back next week, though, for a regular show. And then we've got after hours, and I'm really excited. So, like I said, get with me. But I'm excited. I don't go out much. I told y'all I'm going to get dressed up. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I have for my nerdy self. But we're going to get to the birthday girl. She's going to tell us what's in the stars, what the universe says. And then we're going to hear Bento's elevator pitch. Oh, shout out. This is going to be the world premiere of Feli's intro that she made herself.
Yes,
so exciting. A lot of what you guys see IRL does kind of late night when the babies are asleep, and Feli's knocking it out of the park. So shout out to the birthday girl again, but also I'm stoked because she did her own graphics, her own intro. Like, y'all barely need me at this point. I'm a proud mama bear for sure. So let's go check it out. Let us know what you think.
It's the last day of Gemini season, and it's my solar return, which means happy birthday in astrology. If you are new here, I am Felicia. I am a practicing tropical Western astrologer using the whole sign house systems for the nerds out there that care about that part. Tomorrow is the start of Cancer season, and it's also summer solstice. As the seasons change and the light fades or grows, we are reminded that nothing in life is permanent. We're encouraged to take heart because difficulties will pass. Likewise, we'd be wise to make the most of every enjoyable moment because these two have their seasons. The sun moves into Gemini at the point of June solstice, bringing us emotional, sensitive, nurturing, but deeply cautious energies wherever we are. The summer solstice is an astrological event that occurs around June 21st in the Northern Hemisphere, and it marks the official beginning of summer and is the day with the longest period of daylight and the shortest night of the year. The summer solstice is celebrated in various cultures and holds significance in many different traditions. It's often seen as a time of vitality, and it's the peak of nature's energy. Many people embrace the opportunity to connect with nature, celebrate the sun's power, enjoy any outdoor activities during this time. The sun in Cancer starts tomorrow, June 21st to July 22nd. Cancer season brings homebody energy, and as we move away from the busy, talkative, scattered social vibes of Gemini season, it's all about heart and home as we move into the height of summer, and it's a perfect time to mother yourself and others. This is big, like cosmic mama energy. Um, Cancerans are the archetype of the divine mother, deeply caring, full of compassion and empathy. In ancient Greek philosophy, Plato considered Cancer as the house of the Great Mother. The word Cancer is Latin for crab and finds its origins in Carcinos. The Greek word for the crab that was crushed under the big foot of Hercules. Cancer is also the ruler of the fourth house, which is the house of home. It's no wonder that Cancerians are drawn to all things home and family and like foundations. So this season, our attention turns to our nest, our families, homes, and anything that makes us feel at home, safe and secure. Nurturing and caring for our loved ones and pet projects come into focus. Emotions run deep, and we easily tune into the world of feelings. Note that Note that whenever the sun is in Cancer, we are more in tune with the moon because the moon rules Cancer. This is because Cancer is ruled by the moon, so hence the like emotional nature of Cancer. Cancer is also an intuitive sign, and they're sometimes even psychic. And this goes for all water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or if you have any heavy water placements in your birth chart. And this transit can heighten our connection with our inner wisdom and intuition. We may find ourselves relying more on our gut feelings and instincts and decision in the decision making process. So it is a time to listen to our inner voice and our intuitive guidance. And when I say transit, I mean the ongoing movement of the heavens. Transits reflect the collective reality, the world we are all living in together. And knowing what's going on in the heavens, you can better navigate this thing called life. And that's where I'm here to help with that. The Cancer Sun transit reminds us to prioritize self care and emotional well being. It's a time to engage in activities that nourish our souls, practice self compassion, and establish healthy emotional boundaries. Taking care of our emotional needs become essential around this time. Cancer is also a cardinal sign. So they are the initiators. Cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So they're the initiators and they're the leaders. They represent the beginning of the season. So Aries starts spring, Cancer starts summer, Libra starts fall, and Capricorn starts winter. So as a cardinal sign, Cancer carries the initiation, the ambition, and the taking action. And also, so don't forget that Venus, the planet of love, beauty, desires, and Mars, the planet of war, sex, aggression, they're both in Leo. So there's still that like big Leo energy in the mix. So that brightens up Cancer season. It's also important to remember that the influence of the Cancer Sun transit, can be experienced differently by each individual based on their unique birth chart, aka natal chart, and personal circumstances. Some people may resonate strongly with the energy of this transit, while others may experience the effects more lightly. I'm not doing horoscopes today, but to find out what area of life this will play out for you, look at the Cancer house in your chart. We all have all 12 signs within us. So I also do have an astrology reference channel in the WOMP Discord. There's also a bot installed in the Astro chat where you can plug in your info and get that data, or you can just go on astro.com. You can ping me on Discord if you have any questions. Also, my astrology services are limited at the moment, but I'll gladly answer any of your questions. I will offer readings at some point once I have my life together. Also, at 3 p.m. we have a free poker game for my birthday after the show. The game is free, so check out our Discord. That's all for today. Thank you, IRL. And thank you, everyone. Next, we have the elevator pitch. So we're moving on to Bento. Let's go.
All right. Thanks, team. Hey, fun fact, I am a Cancer myself. But before I go further, thanks to IRL, thanks to Ted, thanks for the whole team here. Really appreciate being able to be included. All right. So, true. True You. So what we're doing, I'm a moderator on True You. If you'd like to check it out, go to trueyou.io. We are a real world Web3 utility where we're a dating site, and it's powered by the Coin Trust. The reason why we chose that is the problems that we have right now on dating in the industry wide is scammers, bots that are in the dating app, or the average time requirement, right, which is usually about 10 hours per week. We've actually partnered with Vendable for validation and ID validation as a standard for our website, as well as tokenized swiping. So the trust token is actually used as a swiping mechanism that functions, to perform the utility. And then also matchmaking rewards. We have our site available, and I'm out of time. So, ta-da!